Panic was my first thought, because I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to keep my job? Am I just going to have to go part-time and use PTO time? Like, what was it going to look like?
The world has been turned upside down, and even adults are struggling to cope. But children especially are feeling the mental stress. They need stability to thrive, but everything in their lives looks different.
Like, you don't go in the cafeteria, you eat lunch in your classroom, you have to be 6 feet apart at all times wearing the masks.
Do you ever feel like anxious or scared?
Yeah.
In a recent study, 86% of parents said that there were changes in their children's emotions and behaviors during quarantine. Children had difficulty concentrating, were lonely, or restless and irritable.
That is a way that they know how to cope, and especially during a time when their adults may not be super secure in what's happening. They don't have that stability coming from any avenue in their life at the moment.
But for many Monroe County kids, stability has arrived. In late April, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Bloomington reopened their doors to those in most need. The clubs have been providing a safe, reliable place for kids ever since.
We were here before, the pandemic happened. So that was a sense of normalcy for him. And he's around, and he's social. He's able to be social. That was the thing we really struggled with when everything shut down in the spring, is it was like all of a sudden that friend network was gone, and his teacher supports and just everything was gone. And that's been a good thing with Boys and Girls Club, because that's been constant for us.
I actually got probably my favorite adult here.
Who's that?
Sean.
What does Sean do?
I don't know, Jess, it's something special about it.
The auxiliary to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Bloomington supported the mission from the very beginning. When some families needed essentials like food and toiletries, they helped bridge the gap.
It was heartbreaking, actually, to see a list of basic needs that some families just don't have access to in our community due to the pandemic. I mean, most of these families probably didn't need this kind of support before.
The auxiliary also helped the clubs to reopen with both material and financial support. Annually, the group raises $75,000 to keep the doors open, the lights on, and make the building a safe refuge from the stress of the pandemic. At the club, kids can just be themselves, playing games like foosball.
Usually we just put it through a pocket, then one of us hits it and it probably goes in.
Probably?
Yeah.
Always if you do that, right?
Not usually, if I hit it, actually.
So we're definitely back in a routine, and that's been good. Fresh air, getting some exercise, and just timing of how they did things before has helped him a lot.
This annual auction is the auxiliary's biggest fundraiser.
Thank you so much for your support. It makes a huge difference for the families in our community, and not to mention those little kiddos that look forward to coming here every day.
Emotionally, I know my son is safe, and that's huge right now with all this, with all the chaos going on. Thank you for keeping my son safe. Thank you for giving us a place for a support for our family.
Thank you for supporting us.